Good morning, children.
Morning, ma'am.
I
Good
posted
morning.
question bank and notes of one chapter yesterday, late evening. Did you check out on the group? Anyways, I'm posting it again. Wait.
No, ma'am, there is no asset PDF.
Yes, ma'am, you did.
Chalo, I'll do it in the break just now. No issues. Okay. So one chapter, organisms and population. I posted the printed notes. I'll be posting the printed notes and the question bank for you. And you will start preparing the questions from the question bank. Is it okay? After this, we have a break. I'll post it, no issues. So which chapter we are going to revise side by side? Tell me. Organisms and?
Organism and population.
Yes. We'll pick up like this only. I'll be starting with biotechnology today. But remember, children, you have to prepare the chapter side by side. I'll tell you what exactly has to be prepared once I post it in the break. Just go through it and then we'll discuss that what all has to be prepared. Should we start?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Starting with the new unit, biotechnology. You know how many chapters are there in this unit?
2.
Two.
Very
Two.
good. Now, chapters in this unit. This is a very, very important unit. Many questions come from this unit. There are only 2 chapters. First is principles and processes, where we will learn about all the methods that we have in biotechnology, what enzymes are involved in biotechnology, all these things. And the second chapter is very easy, that is application of biotechnology, uses of biotechnology. That's a very easy theoretical chapter. Biotechnology is used to prepare medicines, or biotechnology is used in DNA fingerprinting. All these kinds of uses. Applications means what, beta?
Uses.
So we'll study about the uses of biotechnology in the second chapter, applications of biotechnology. So today we are doing the first chapter, which is that is biotechnology principles and processes. So 2 things which you all need to remember. It's a recent branch of biology. It's not a very old branch. It is considered to be which branch?
Recent.
Okay. You need to speak out so that you can learn with me. You have to answer side by side, bache. This is the only way to prepare yourself. Paul Berg is considered to be the father of biotechnology. Okay. Anybody who contributes maximum to a particular branch, we say he's the father of genetics. Who is considered to be father of genetics?
Mendel.
Mendel.
So that similarly, because his contribution to genetics was lot, and he was one of the pioneers, the first one to study this branch. So who is considered to be the father of biotechnology?
Wahlberg.
Paulberg.
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 Wahlberg.
Okay, it is Paul Berg. So these 2 things are clear. It's a very recent branch of biotechnology, and the father of biotechnology is Paul Berg. Now, definition of biotechnology, all of you will learn with me here only. It's often asked as a 1-marker question. Remember, biotechnology is a process of using. We are going to, biotechnology is actually a process. What is it, beta?
Process.
It's a process.
Yes, you have to learn the definition with me here only. It's a process of using. We are going to use 3 things. Now listen what we are going to use. Number 1, living organisms. Number 2, their enzymes or their molecules. Supposing I have a rat and I will be using it. That means I'm using the living organism rat. Sometimes I don't need the entire rat. I just need an enzyme from the rat. So I'll extract the enzyme and use it. Or I may need only one particular molecule from the body of the rat. So 3 things I have to use in this process of biotechnology. Which is the first thing?
I'm living organism.
Living
Living
organism.
organism.
Second, what do we use, children?
They
Their
are
enzymes.
enzymes.
Their enzymes.
or we can use
Their molecules.
Their molecules.
Molecules.
at times we may need the entire organism. At times we may just need one enzyme or a few molecules. So three things we use. And after using these three things by this process of biotechnology, we get two things. To obtain, the second word is to obtain, we get products. Either we may get a medicine, a vaccine, anything. So this will put in the category of product. So what is the first thing we get after using this?
Product.
Product.
Products.
Or we may get a process which is used for the welfare of mankind. For example, DNA fingerprinting. DNA fingerprinting is not a product, beta. What is it? It is a
Process.
process. So both the things, whether it is a product, for example, a vaccine, or a process, for example, DNA fingerprinting, both of them are used for the welfare of mankind. So now let us add everything and define biotechnology. Biotechnology is a
Process.
Process.
using three. Tell me what are the three things which are used?
Living
Living
organisms.
organism or their enzymes or their
Enzymes or
molecules.
their molecules.
What are the two things we obtain?
And product.
Product or
Products or
process.
process.
Products or processes which are useful for what? Which are involved where?
Welfare of
For welfare
mankind.
of mankind.
Before I move on and go to biotechnology in details, let me tell you what all we have achieved, what main things we have achieved so far using biotechnology. Everybody's heard about the word insulin.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm just telling you 2-3 examples from our daily life so that you realize how important is biotechnology now in our life. Where have you heard the word insulin? What is it used for? Tell me. You all said you've heard the word insulin. कहाँ पे सुना? What work it does?
Digestive system.
Okay. Insulin, you know, what is the function of insulin?
Ma'am,
In
to
the
control the
human
body
body.
pressure.
controls
Ma'am,
the
blood
sugar level
Ma'am,
of
sugar.
our body.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. It controls the amount of sugar level in our body. This is the work of insulin. See, we are trying to tell you how important biotechnology has become in our life. So just to explain it to you, I'm giving you 2-3 examples where maximum we are using biotechnology these days. Children, listen, biotechnology is a very easy and a very interesting unit. But the condition is that if you miss out even one period, you will not be able to relate any context or any terms that we have done. So please take this time seriously. Please attend all your classes in this unit. The previous unit was entire theoretical, and this entire chapter is based on concepts. So please don't miss out any of your classes. And one more suggestion, whenever you have time, see the video once again at night when you're sleeping. Always make sure you try and see the video once again for such units. Okay, I was talking about insulin. Insulin is synthesized in our body, human body, but every individual synthesizes only that amount which is needed to control blood sugar. All of us, what do we synthesize in our body? Insulin. We don't need to give artificial insulin to our body in normal cases because our body can produce insulin. अब the question arises कि कितना insulin human body produce करेगा? It produces only that amount of insulin which is needed. If I eat a lot of sugar, so my body will produce comparatively higher amount of insulin. And you are not fond of sugar. You don't eat sugar wala things. So your body will produce less insulin than my body or more insulin?
Ma'am, less insulin.
Less insulin.
Less insulin. But there is a limit, beta. It is not that every individual's body will be able to. Okay, there is a limit of producing insulin. It is not that anybody can produce any amount of insulin. So what happens basically is now there are some diabetic people in the world. You've heard about diabetic people?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Is not secreted. What is the problem in the diabetic patients? What is not secreted in their bodies?
Insulin.
Ma'am,
Insulin.
If I am not diabetic, then is insulin being produced in my body?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
But there is a problem which comes in the diabetic patients. What is not produced in good amount in their body, or it is not produced at all in their body? Okay, depends upon the condition of diabetes. What is not being produced or is being produced in less amount?
Insulin.
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 Now, what to do if insulin is not being produced or it is being produced in lesser amount? Then the sugar level will rise in the patient's body or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
These days, you see, the most severe problem which is considered is diabetes only. COVID becomes more complicating for diabetes patient. There is another infection which is in the discussion these days, which is again very prone to diabetic people. What is it? Tell me.
Black fungus.
Black
fungus.
fungus.
Black fungus. So maximum prone people or easily vulnerable people to black fungus are which people, beta?
Diabetic people.
Diabetic
Diabetic
patients.
people. अब diabetic people की body में सिर्फ एक ही problem है, that the amount of insulin is either not being produced at all normally, जो होना चाहिए with everybody, or it is being produced in less amount. So what do these diabetic people do? Tell me, what do they do?
They take injections of insulin. Artificial insulin.
Very good. They take artificial insulin. That means they take injections of insulin. And you will be amazed to know that this insulin is being prepared by the same process which we are talking about. Which technique we are going to use? What is the name of our chapter?
Biotechnology.
Biotechnology.
Yes. So diabetic people, insulin injection is taken. Scientists have isolated insulin producing gene from beta cells. Okay. Now what have the scientists done? How we are producing insulin, understand in brief. Then detail I'll be explaining in the chapter. What do the scientists do? There is a gene which produces insulin. There is one gene which is responsible for producing what?
Insulin.
In the human body, we have beta cells which are present in the islets of Langerhans. Have you heard this word? Some people say islets of Langerhans, some say islets
Yes,
of
ma'am.
Langerhans.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. These special cells, beta cells, they produce a gene, and this gene is responsible for producing what?
Insulin. Insulin.
Now, if some beta cells get damaged, obviously this gene which produces insulin will also get damaged or not if they become non-functional or there's some problem in beta cells. Okay, children. So what did the scientists
Yes,
do?
ma'am.
They took E. coli. What is E. coli?
Escherichia coli.
Yes. What is it actually?
Bacteria.
Yes. Very good. It's a bacteria. They did not touch the human beings at all. They took a very simple microorganism. Name the microorganism that they've taken.
E. coli. E. coli.
And what did they do? See, what did these scientists do? They isolated that gene which produces insulin from E. coli. And then this gene was allowed to undergo transcription and translation in E. coli. Transcription translation means to produce proteins and produce more copies. I'll be telling you in detail about transcription and translation in this chapter. But as of now, understand very simply. We took a gene which produces what?
Insulin.
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 And we put it in the body of E. coli. Now, E. coli in the bacteria, the number of that gene started multiplying. More copies we started getting of those genes. So what if we have multiple copies of genes, what will be produced? What was this gene producing, beta?
Insulin.
Yes. So we'll get that insulin, which is packed in those injections and then sent to people who need this injection. So which organism did we use?
E. coli.
Coli.
Where did we get this gene from? Which cells of our body?
Beta cell.
Beta cell.
Okay. Gene has come from, it's our gene, human gene from beta cells. We have many genes which produce insulin. So we can take out 1 or 2 genes from any individual. That is not a big issue. And then we put these genes into E. coli. So we have used biotechnology to convert E. coli as a, what is this? As a factory. Oh, I don't know what I've written, bacteria I've written, sorry, this should be the word factory. So we are using E. coli as what? What is it being used as a Factory. To produce what?
Factory.
To produce?
Insulin.
The raw material is that gene which can be extracted from beta cells. Like if I talk about my body, there are many beta cells, there are many genes which produce insulin. So 1 or 2 gene can be easily extracted from my body, 1 or 2 from your body. And then we are inserting it into different E. colis. After they enter these E. colis, they start transcription and translation. More copies of this gene will be produced and they'll produce a lot of insulin. So insulin can be extracted from these E. colis. So insulin is basically being produced in which organism?
E. coli.
So do you agree that E. coli is a factory to produce insulin?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the first general, very small, I'm telling you, the first place where we can use biotechnology or we are using biotechnology. The second most important place where I'm just telling you these things so that you understand the significance of biotechnology in the present age is vaccines. Everybody knows this time. There is so much of problem for vaccine. Everybody is aware of this. But I'm telling you about an old vaccine, a little older one. Which vaccine?
Polio vaccine.
Polio vaccine.
What you say, do boon zindagi ki. That is what we do. Okay. Actually, those drops which we give, 2 drops which we give for polio vaccine, what are they? They are either weak pathogens or they're killed pathogens. What do you mean by pathogens? What are pathogens, children?
Ma'am, antigens.
Antibody.
Disease causing small organisms. What are they called?
Antigens, pathogens.
Disease causing organisms are called
Pathogen.
pathogens. Now, what happens normally is whenever a pathogen enters the human body, you must have surely done it in junior classes. The human body for the first time is not able to identify the pathogen. It takes time to identify. Once it identifies, it starts preparing antibodies to fight against that pathogen. And second time, when that same pathogen will come and attack, you already have antibodies. Like for COVID, it's very commonly said that those people who become corona positive, for about 2 months or 3 months, they are quite safe. They will not become positive. What is the reason?
They have antibodies.
Antibodies are already.
Yes, exactly. That particular human being has developed antibodies. The first time when that virus entered, the body did not know. The body cannot identify that particular bacteria or virus which causes a disease. So the person falls sick. But then the body prepares itself. The body has already prepared antibodies to fight against that particular virus or the particular bacteria. So second time, if that particular bacteria or virus will come, the body is already ready. So that is why you must have heard that all the people who recover from COVID are advised to take vaccine only after 6 months or minimum 3 months. The reason is the body has sufficient amount of what to fight against the virus?
Antibodies.
Antibodies. So what did we do in polio vaccine? We did the same thing. We took a pathogen. We are trying to prepare the body so that antibodies are already there. Either the pathogen is a weak pathogen or it is a killed pathogen. We assume that the 2 drops that we are giving the child is either a weak pathogen or it is a killed pathogen. But beta socho. Supposing in those 2 drops, viruses, you know, they are very small. If I say in 2 drops, we have 1,000 viruses, 1,000 weak viruses or 1,000 dead viruses. Galti se bhi, if one virus is not weak or it is killed, so what will happen? A live pathogen will enter. You're getting what I'm saying? Vaccine kya hai? Vaccine is you're giving a pathogen, you're making a disease causing bacteria or a virus to enter the body of any person. And you ensure ki theek hai, this is a very weak pathogen. So even if it causes a fever or a disease, it will be a very minor one. Or we assume that they are dead ones. But think if we are in these 2 drops that we are giving the baby, if I assume that there are 1,000 viruses which we are giving, out of those, though this case is very, very less, all vaccines are tested properly, only then they are given. But don't you agree there is a chance of this incident happening?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Though I'm not saying vaccines are not safe, never ever. There's a lot of testing of vaccines, but it is very simple that in every case, maybe there is a virus which became inactive for some time, and later it becomes, after testing it, it has again gained some energy. So out of 1,000, even if one virus is not weak or killed, so what will happen now? That pathogen will enter the body of the child, and an active pathogen. So minor problem nahi hoga now. The problem is that pathogen will cause, because it's a live active pathogen, will be very severe for the child. I've already written, though the risk factor is very less, but ho sakta hai. So what have the biotechnologists done? We take a protein which is present on the capsule. Okay, we take a protein. What do we take first? Just understand this. What do we take? Protein. Just remember this, that what is the solution we have found for this? We take a protein, and children always remember, whenever there is a protein, there is a gene, because it is a gene only which transcribes or translates to produce proteins. So wherever there is going to be a protein, there is always what? Always what? Gene. This gene undergoes the process of transcription and translation, which I will be explaining now. So this gene will only produce protein. So kahin bhi agar protein hai, that means it is produced by gene. So if we take a protein, that means what is present in the protein? I'm giving you a clue. Yes, a gene is present. Very simple. So whenever there is a protein, there will always be a gene, because gene se hi protein banta hai. So whenever there is a protein, there is. Okay. So whenever there is a protein, there is a gene, because it is a gene which transcribes or translates to produce a protein. So हमने क्या लिया बेटा? Did we take the gene or did we take the protein?
Protein.
Protein. We are taking the protein, but if you are taking a protein, then what is surely present in the protein?
Gene.
Because what makes the protein?
Gene.
Beta, I'm going very slow in this unit. Still, if you feel any topic has to be done again, please let me know. So we take polio vaccine. Now we are trying to make polio vaccine. How? Understand. The protein acts as an antigen. We give that protein to the child. What are we giving the child? Protein. We are not giving pathogens. What are we giving to the child? Protein. Protein will certainly contain what? So when protein will enter the body, antigens have already entered. So the body will start preparing what?
Antibody.
Now, what our biotechnologists have done, very smart. They have isolated this protein and transferred it to some plants, selected plants. Okay, especially banana. This experiment has mainly been done on banana plant. These proteins were taken and they were isolated, and then they were transferred to a plant when the plant was growing. So this gene, which has gone along with the proteins, will undergo transcription and translation, and it will produce that protein in that plant or not? Same protein, more amount of protein will be produced. So
Yes, ma'am.
such scientists have developed such kind of vaccines which are known as edible vaccines. What are these vaccines called?
Edible vaccine.
See, the example is this. In banana, this gene is introduced. We introduce this gene in the form of protein. How are we putting this gene inside the banana plant? In the form of what? Gene is not directly put. I told you, it is put in the form of proteins.
Protein.
So that gene has entered the body and antigen direct chala gaya beta. Pathogen ko nahi bheja. Antigen has directly gone, antibodies will be developed. So when banana is given to a baby, antibodies develop. So there is no risk of what entering the body? The harmful pathogens are not entering. So this is the second most common use. And the third and the last one, which I'm discussing with you, is the case of a firefly. What is a firefly?
Jugnu.
Yes, beta, very good. Firefly is a jugnu. Just read 1 minute. I've written something about application of biotechnology. How is a firefly related to biotechnology. Very interesting. You'll be amazed to read. I'm again and again saying it's a very wonderful unit, but you need to be regular for the classes. You would love to study this unit. I'm giving you 1 minute quickly, children. Read about this firefly. How our biotechnologists have used the concept of fireflies to do what? Read, we'll discuss it quickly. Did you read?
No.
Did you understand something?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'm sure 50-60% you must have understood. Okay. See now. Let me explain this to you. Second period, I'll be starting with the very important topic, that is enzymes in biotechnology. Firefly produces a protein, luciferin. What is the name of the protein?
Lucifer.
This protein has a property that when it absorbs this light, and when light is not available, it starts emitting the light. Okay, and that is the reason that these fireflies, they glow in darkness. Din mein, what do? Entire day they keep absorbing. What do they keep absorbing? Photons, light particles. And raat mein, when light is not there, what do they start doing?
Emitting.
Emitting. So fireflies have a protein. Name the protein, very special protein.
Luciferin.
Lucifer.
What does this protein have the property? Whenever there is light, what will this do?
It absorbs photons.
It will absorb
Whenever there is darkness, it will start.
emitting light.
Emitting.
Very good. Now, scientists, they isolated this protein, luciferin, and they introduced in some plants, especially the plants which grow on the sides of the roads. They introduced this luciferin in these plants. Obviously, when the protein has gone to kya gaya hoga along with the protein?
Gene.
Genes.
Gene. Very good. And gene must have undergone transcription and translation, and more amount of that protein will be formed. So, pure din, these plants will do what? They will keep absorbing
Photon.
light. Yes, and at night they will start.
Emitting light.
Emitting light.
So such plants, they are planted along the roads and they act like street lights. Okay. So this is basically all this which is done in biotechnology. I gave you 3 examples of things which are done in biotechnology. Number 1 was what? Very quickly tell me. Insulin. We talked about what first point?
Insulin.
Insulin.
S-
Second was vaccines.
Vaccines.
And third, we talked about which fly?
Firefly.
Fly. Very quickly, 2 minutes about history of biotechnology. The first rDNA, that means recombinant DNA. This R stands for what?
Recombinant.
Mixing of two DNAs. Okay, mixing of two DNAs is called recombinant DNA. Naya DNA जो बनता है by combination of two or more DNAs is called recombinant DNA. So the first recombinant DNA was constructed by Boyer and Cohen in 1972. So first combination of DNA, rDNA पहले तो ये बताइए, what does rDNA stand for?
Recombinant
Recombinant DNA.
So we are combining the DNA of 2 or 3 and we are making a new DNA. This is recombinant DNA. It was prepared in 1972 by
Boyer and Cohen.
Boyer and
Yes.
Cohen.
Now see what did they do? They isolated the antibiotic resistant genes from Salmonella typhimurium. Typhi, you just remember this, Salmonella typhi. Okay. What did they isolate? Antibiotic resistant gene. Which gene they took out? The gene which was resistant to what? Antibiotics. Which gene did they take out from this bacteria, Salmonella typhi?
Antibiotic
resistant.
Okay, and they took it out from Salmonella typhi. See, this is the gene. Okay, this is the gene. I've tried to draw and tell you what is the structure. नीचे लिखा है. What is the structure?
gene.
Gene. Where did they extract it from?
Salmonella typhi.
Yes. And they introduced it into the plasmid of E. coli, circular material, circular genetic. This is plasmid. See, this was your gene. Can you see the structure? This is your gene, which was resistant to what? Resistant to
Antibiotic.
antibiotics. And we took this genetic material of E. coli. So we have got two genetic materials, two DNAs now. One is this gene, which is coming from Salmonella. And the other, we are having this E. coli plasmid. See, this is that circular E. coli, children. ये यहाँ से यहाँ पे this gene, can you see this gene? This is attached here. Can you see this hill kind of a structure over here? This is that antibiotic gene of Salmonella. And what was this gola gola? What is this? This is the plasmid of
E. coli.
E. coli. So we combine, if you see this structure, we have a combination of two things. This part is E. coli and this hilly area is the gene which has come from
Salmonella typhi.
Salmonella typhi. So this DNA is not our DNA. This DNA is also not our DNA. But is this our DNA?
Yes, ma'am.
Why
Yes,
is this our Why do you call this as our DNA? You said this is not our DNA. This is also not our DNA, but this is our DNA. Why is
They are
this our
combining.
DNA?
Because combined.
Mm.
they are combined.
What does R stand for in our DNA?
Recombinant.
Recombinant DNA. We have prepared a DNA by recombination. मतलब original DNA नहीं है बेटा. Combine कर दिया DNA of 2 or 3 things and we are getting a DNA. So this DNA is our DNA. Our DNA का मतलब OUR हमारा DNA नहीं. This is our recombinant DNA. Okay. We are going to study the entire chapter in 4 heads in biotechnology. These are the 4 main things we'll be studying in this chapter. First is enzymes, the most important part. I'll be taking up in the second period with you. Then vectors. Now we cannot put this gene in any host. Abhi dekha aapne, mainly we use which host? Both the cases?
E. coli.
E. coli. That means every host cannot be used. We need hosts which are competent enough, and if they're not competent, then we need to make them competent. So how do we make sure that this host is competent so that the gene can undergo which processes after it enters the host? Transcription and?
Translation.
Translation.
Don't worry, Abhi, you just learn these words. In detail, I'll explain the processes. And the last part of the chapter, we'll have techniques where we are used gel electrophoresis, northern blotting, southern blotting, PCR. All these things we'll be doing. Okay, a very quick revision of what I've done with you in this period. The next, I think I have next class with you again after the break.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'll be
Yes.
taking up the second topic of biotechnology, that is enzymes. But again and again, I'm saying don't miss your class for this chapter. Okay, biotechnology is a very recent branch. Who is considered to be the father of biotechnology?
Wahlberg.
Okay, just 1 minute. I'll give you, then you can, we can start asking the questions.
Ma'am, can you explain the vaccine point again?
Sure, beta. Why not? Understand now. What is the concept of vaccination? Let me explain it to you. Supposing a person gets vaccination against typhoid. So what is it that the person is getting in that vaccine? इसको अच्छे से समझो. Before I explain this process, understand the basic principle of vaccination. There is a very simple concept. For example, an unwanted friend comes to your house who does not do their work on time, and that child comes to your home to ask for your notebooks. Now, the first time that child comes to your house, you don't know about that person. And the person says, please give me your notes. I could not do. What will you do? You will surely give the notes. Now, second time, that same child comes after the work is done and the teacher has already told you, "Ki lao bhai, post your work." And the child again comes to your house. So are you mentally prepared? What the child has come for?
Yes, ma'am.
You're prepared now. You know, कि अरे I'm very sure दोबारा से copy मांगने आए होंगे for the notes. So you immediately plan an answer. No, my work is not complete. My copy is not there. I have given it to some friend. यही होता है नहीं होता बेटा? Yes. That means whenever there is a first attack, we are not prepared. But we generally become prepared when we have already had one experience with that. Now, same thing happens with the human body. The first time the virus attacks, like I was giving you an example of COVID. The first time the virus attacks the body has never experienced that virus. It's not able to identify the virus at all. And the virus, there is no antibody in the human body to fight against this COVID virus. So what happens?